humility. And because there's not a single type of ego, there's actually two types of ego. There's a passive ego, and there's an active ego, an aggressive ego. And there are two aspects of the ego, the feminine side and the masculine side of it. And the ego is brought into the fold in co-creation by adopting the correct form of humility to resonate, to counterbalance that form of ego. So if you have a masculine ego that asserts itself in everything and dominates and has the tendency to not value others and just become a black hole, to dominate, to control and command and oppress. If you have that kind of ego, then you have to utilize the energy of the feminine humility. Feminine humility begins to recognize their existence only as an extension of the collective. So any aspect that is individualistic in nature is profane. And so they recognize their passion and the drive that the ego gives them, that life force, that sexuality, they drive it into the collective to help bring manifestation and give birth to new co-creation through the collective. And there is another type of ego, which is more of a feminine ego. It's more of a passive, a seductive ego, and that ego needs to embrace the totality of all that it is, all the energies, and realize what I alluded to earlier with the Spider-Man, we'll call it the Spider-Man protocol. You got to learn how with your great power comes great responsibility, and in that great responsibility you learn that these powers were given to you to dedicate to all. And once again you coalesce with the collective. For the ego is a force that creates a duality. It takes you away from the collective. So there are two paths to rejoining the collective. Either channel all your energies to the collective, or channel all your energies to imbuing all that you are, for you are incredibly dedicated to your destiny to help manifest bountifulness for the collective. Either way, you are coalescing with all source energy of light, which is a collective frequency.